It's not over yet, X. The battle, the angst, the destruction. I will make you understand the true potential of Reploids. Hey everyone, it's Stellar Nan. We're now a little over halfway through my SNES Classic Craft series. Thank you so much for sticking with me this far. Today's tutorial will feature Maverick silhouettes from Mega Man X. In Mega Man's ending, in Mega Man the Power Battle, robotics engineer Dr. Light realizes that robots need the ability to worry and determine right from wrong for themselves. What this eventually led to was Dr. Light's last greatest creation and masterpiece, Mega Man X. The name X is a variable symbolizing the limitless potential he has to evolve as he fights. X also has the ability to worry and think for himself. Fearing that mankind wasn't ready for this kind of potential power, Dr. Light made the decision to seal X away in a capsule, lamenting that he would not live to see X enter the world in his lifetime, but still believing that X was the world's one true hope. Dr. Light left behind a warning about X's abilities and potential dangers. He also had the capsule set up to test the reliability of X's internal systems for 30 years. Sometime after sealing the capsule away, Dr. Light dies. After more than 100 years of being sealed, another scientist by the name of Dr. Kane discovers the ruins of Dr. Light's laboratory during an archaeological dig. X gets reactivated. Dr. Kane is amazed by Dr. Light's design notes and the quantum leap in robotics described within, though he doesn't quite fully understand how the system Dr. Light built operates. X's inner workings are so utterly advanced that it far surpasses the technology of when he is reactivated over 100 years later. X truly was Dr. Light's masterpiece. Dr. Kane decides to use Dr. Light's notes to create an entirely new generation of robots called Reploids, using X as a reference. The first Reploid he creates is Sigma. Eventually, a few Reploids go rogue and hurt people. They get shut down. Reploids that go bad are known as Mavericks. This causes the creation of the Maverick Hunters, a group with the sole purpose of destroying Reploids that have gone Maverick. Sigma becomes the leader of the Maverick Hunters. X joins the Maverick Hunters, but remains a B-class hunter. X's rank is deliberately lower than his actual abilities because of his hesitation in battle. X befriends another Maverick Hunter named Zero, who is one of the few who actually believes in X's abilities. Through playing Zero's route in Mega Man X4, you learn through a flashback how Sigma got infected with a virus. This virus causes Sigma to go Maverick and start a rebellion to exterminate all humans and further advance the evolution of Reploids. In the game Mega Man X, your mission is to stop the rebellion and take out Sigma no matter what. For this craft, you'll need a 24-inch by 18-inch frame, black poster board that is or has been trimmed down to be 24 by 18 inches, both the printed Maverick templates and the stage backgrounds. The quality of the Mavericks aren't as important as the stages. I recommend printing the latter at FedEx or Kinko's so that the stage backgrounds look a little nicer. You can find a link to both documents for the Mavericks and the stages in the description box below. A ruler, an X-Acto knife, cutting mat and/or scissors, Scotch tape and masking tape, and lastly, Mod Podge and a paintbrush. First, using a ruler, X-Acto knife, and cutting mat, line up your ruler with the crop marks on the Maverick templates and cut them down to size. Next, with Scotch tape, carefully tape the Mavericks side by side and flush together in the following order: Chill Penguin, Storm Eagle, Spark Mandrill, Flame Mammoth, Armored Armadillo, Launch Octopus, Boomer Quanger, and Sting Chameleon. This is the typical casual playthrough boss order. Carefully match up the combined block of Mavericks with your black poster board and tape them lightly together with masking tape. The masking tape should hold your poster still during the next few steps, but is intended to be removed later on. Make sure your cutting mat is safely underneath the area you're cutting and cut out each individual Maverick. When I first listened to the soundtrack as a little girl, I was so enamored by it that I excitedly told my family I wanted to be an electric guitarist when I grew up. Sometimes they still joke about it. With guitar solos like that, it's no wonder I fell in love with rock music forever. What's your favorite video game soundtrack? Carefully remove the masking tape and discard the combined template pages. Now it's time to add the stage backgrounds. Let's start with Chill Penguin. Place the background underneath your poster board and move it around until you're satisfied with how it looks. Take the matching Maverick silhouette and flip it over. Take a strip of masking tape and fold it in on itself. Stick the masking tape onto your Maverick silhouette. Place your Maverick silhouette on top of the cutout area. Carefully remove the stage background with your Maverick silhouette attached. With an X-Acto knife, ruler, and cutting board, trim the stage background down to the size of the Maverick. With some Scotch tape, fold the tape onto itself and tape around the Maverick silhouette directly onto the background. Next, place it back underneath the poster board, lining the silhouette up with the cutout area. Press down lightly to adhere the tape to the poster board, and then gently remove the Maverick silhouette, leaving the stage behind. Repeat these steps with the other 7 Mavericks. Another thing I really love about Mega Man X is how beating bosses in a certain order will affect other stages. Taking out Storm Eagle's airship crashes it into Spark Mandrill's power plant, cutting part of the power. Destroying Chill Penguin freezes over Flame Mammoth's factory. And bringing down Launch Octopus floods Sting Chameleon's forest, giving the player the option to make things a little more challenging if you go in a non-conventional boss order, on top of making all of the upgrades optional except for the leg parts. If you inspect the templates, you'll notice there are some bits that need to be added back onto the cutouts. Line up your template on your black Maverick silhouette piece and cut out any extra bits. Place your Maverick silhouette back into the cutout using a tiny bit of Mod Podge. Paint the back of the extra paper bits and glue them into place according to the silhouette. And remove the silhouette, leaving the extra bit behind. Add a little extra Mod Podge along the sides of each cutout to make sure it's securely in place. Repeat these steps with the other 7 Mavericks as well. Mega Man X is a fairly quick game, but it's sprinkled with tons of secret upgrades to be found, and blessed with satisfyingly tight controls. As a great underdog story, it's no wonder X became my childhood hero. Mega Man X is my favorite game of all time, and the Mega Man franchise as a whole will always hold a special place in my heart. And finally, place your poster board into your frame. Thank you for checking out my video. If you enjoyed it and want to support me, join the Stellar Fam by subscribing to my channel. Stay stellar!